Hi, my name is Vladimir Ribakov, and I would like to share with you something very important. I have been trading and coaching people how to trade Forex for more than 12 years now. But this year, I want to do something very different. This year, I want to work with 1,000 people who I will personally give my best efforts to helping them achieve $100,000 in the next 6 months. I will tell you more about that in the next few days. But today, I just want to give you a gift. It's a simple system called Double Profit Levels. I have been using that in the past, I still do, to make a lot of money. And I'll show you how it works in just a minute. But first, I would really like to hear, what do you think about my concept of turning 1,000 ordinary people into traders who could earn at least $100,000 in the next 6 months? So let me know your thoughts and feedback in the comment section below. I will choose some of the best comments and invite those people to be one of the 1,000. And also, I will award gifts to the people who leave the best feedback. Now let me show you how my double profit system works.
Okay, so hi again. This is the double profit level system. This is one of the systems I apply to my trading, and if you use it the way it should be used, you can make great returns, and by great I mean very, very great. So in this video, I would like to cover quickly what it is about and what actually are the rules to trade this system. Just one note, I have created a special report for you about the system, how to use it right, with all the rules included, so please make sure you read that, you understand it, and you understand the logic behind it. You should not use nothing blindly. You have to understand what is the logic and how it can be applied to your own trading. Then you can make very, very great returns with it, exactly like I do. So let's start. Once you downloaded and installed the system, you apply the template, right click template, and you choose the double profit levels here, and this is what you actually get. This system has three things you have to pay attention to. Number one, the arrows. Arrows identifies very specific candle pattern, which I love to use. The second thing would be the channel, which we have right here, and it is called the double profit channels, which you can find this way. So if we have sell, like a red arrow will mean sell, blue arrow will mean buy, and that actually, if we get an arrow, we are looking for sell. So for that, we have to make sure our channel is pointing down, okay, is directing down, okay. This is what we want to get. And the last thing is this histogram. It's called the double profit levels, and that's this histogram actually identifies the money flow from higher time frames. So if you zoom out, this is how the system will, this is how the entire histogram looks like. You can see that. Okay, so for sell, we want the histogram to go down and to be red. For buys, we want the histogram to be green and go up. And if it's gray, we cannot do nothing. That means we don't have the momentum and the money flow to the direction we want. So we better skip this trade. So to make this everything simple, the idea is step number one, you get the arrow. Let's assume we are now talking about sell. So this is where you want to get sell. Step number two, you make sure the channel is on the bearish direction. Step number three, the double profit level histogram on the bottom has to be also red. Once you get it all, it's time to trade. How do we trade that? Let's zoom in and take a look here. So the first thing, what we do actually, it's very simple. Once you get the arrow, we need to make sure everything is, all the three steps in our direction. If it does, that's what we do. We make sure we broke above the last important high or low on the market. So this arrow, we can see we didn't break below nothing because this is our last important bottom, and this is our last important trend line. It has to break one of the next things, last low if you want to sell, or last trend line. Then you know you gain a momentum. What is the idea behind this trend line? The idea is very simple. There is a good, healthy momentum, real momentum we can use. If not, why to try to fight the market, right? So once we got that, in this first candle we did not, right? But here on the second one we did. So once we have it, all we want to do is to measure the 50% retrace from this candle, okay, and 50% retrace like to the middle of this candle. And once we reach that, we jump in a sell. We protect above the last high, and our take profit is going to be twice bigger by default. After 1-to-1 risk reward, so just for example, my stop loss is 20 points, my take profit is 40 pips, okay, 40 points. And in that case, after 1-to-1 risk reward, so 20 stop loss, and once you ride in 20 pips in your direction, what you can do is or close partial or move stop loss to break even. And by this, you free the risk from the trade. So once again, you got an arrow, right? And you measure that, and 50% retrace of it, and you go for sell. You protect the last high, and your target is twice bigger. That's our idea. And in this case, why this is good? Because the last trend line was broken. We are actually gaining momentum. So everything looks great here. Step number 1, once again, we got an arrow. Step number 2, channel pointing down. Step number 3, histogram. Step number 4, we make sure we broke below the last low or below the last important trend line to gain the momentum. Once we have it, very simple, 50% retrace and you gotta sell. Now sometimes you will see after such candle like this, it continues down straight without retracing to 50% of it. Fine, take both last 2 candles and make 50% of it right here. Once you get it, go for sell. The most important thing to pay attention to, we want the retrace to be immediate. So basically within 1 or 2 candles. If the retrace come, let's say just for example, this was the call, it drops down, and only here comes the retrace, we don't want to use that. We want quick momentum, retrace, and continuation. This what actually gives us the call that the bears are here. And our chances to end up in profit are increased dramatically. Let's take a look on buys example. This is what happened lately with the euro dollar. Okay, this is what we got here. Now take a look what we have on this pair. We have a trend line here, clear trend line, which was broken right here. Okay, we got an arrow. You see how beautiful it is, right? See that? Very beautiful breakout, right? And the channel was pointing up. The histogram was pointing up. And we got an arrow. We got a breakout. So amazing call. Now we need to go for 50% retrace, right? So this is where we want to buy. There was no retrace in this plate. So it keeps rallying, and 2 candles, 50% retrace right here. That's what we want to get. And we again did not get it. Now maybe somewhere in the future it will retrace. Will I want to buy? No, I want it to be immediate. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Here I got another candle, another opportunity for a buy. So what I do is I got my low right here, right? This is where the last low happened. 2 bottoms on the same place, right? So I take the candle, 50% retrace right here, right? This is 50% retrace of the candle size, right? From the high to the low, 50% retrace, okay? And here I go for a buy. This is my stop loss, and my take profit is twice bigger. After 1-to-1, as I said, you can cash out partial or move stop to break even, or just let it go and trade pure statistics. That's what we want to do. That's how we make money here. Okay? And the risk reward will always keep you going up. Okay? So this system is very simple. very simple, because everything is actually, the system is looking for everything just for you. Okay, you just have to make sure you got a condition. Okay, it identifies the candle patterns for you. It identifies the momentum, the channel. It identifies the money flow from higher time frames to make sure we are actually with the money. And everything you do is just to wait for the retrace to improve your risk reward, and you attack. And by that, that's what gives you the opportunity to take 1 to 2 risk reward. And with 50% success rate, 1 to 2 risk reward, you will make tons of money. Now, in this video, I just elaborated the rules quickly. Please make sure to read the PDF I created for you guys. Okay, the report that was specially created for you. Check it out, use that, and you will see how good it is. Now, for a very, very often asked question, what time frames it works the best on? Now, you will understand that 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart daily, that's the most powerful one. Yeah, it can work on 30 minutes and 50 minutes as well, but the candles there are very small. So the retraces could be like problematic. Candle could be 6 pips, for example, and you want to retrace for 50%, that's going to be 3 pips, and you can miss these things happen, right? And plus the spread, plus everything, you lose the sense of go and trade it. So make yourself a favor, stop trading 1 minute and 50 minutes on things that, especially where the spread is big, okay? Where the spread is very small, you can do that, but with big spread, it doesn't worth it. And of course, the noise on the intraday maybe just don't worth it. So you actually want to go with the momentum, with good stuff. So half an hour, 1 hour, 4 hour daily, very, very powerful thing. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you here. This dollar yen we saw before. We've been speaking about this pairs. Now, would you go and sell here, guys? The answer is no, right? Because the channel is pointing up. So please make sure you pay attention to all the steps as they have to be. It's too seducing, too tempting to jump in here and make money. And in this case, you would make money, right? But despite the seduction, despite how tempting it is, just follow the rule. The chances will be there always with you. So that's all for this video. I hope you liked it, and I very, very, very hope and believe with all my heart, if you use the system the way I suggest, you will make a lot of money. So this is my gift for you, and I hope you find it useful. Please leave your comment, your feedback, because that's the thing that gave me motivation to keep working very, very hard for you and make your success come true. Thanks for your time watching this video. I wish you best. I'm here for you to reach your success and to help you to fulfill your dream. Thanks a lot for your time. Yours, Vladimir Ribakov.